Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy, Mr.WhyWednesday, and I want to welcome y'all to the Y Fam channel, man. Thank you for coming through. This is going to be my first video, so I want to introduce myself. I am Mr.WhyWednesday, aka Y Khaliq. I am an artist. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm a creative. I like to do everything that I can do that's able to express myself. So my channel is going to be fun. It's going to be authentic. It's going to be me. I'm going to give a lot of talks. I'm going to be a lot of motivational speaking, a lot of stuff like that, giving y'all inspiration and stuff like that. So make sure y'all come through. Check out the channel, man. Y'all the Y Fam. My channel's going to be about the journey. I want y'all to be a part of my journey, man. I want y'all to see the growth. I want to be able to be a part of y'all journey and see any inspiration or any things I might have said or something from the video, man, because I hope that I can inspire people to do what they want to do in life, and I hope that I can inspire people to take their dreams and go towards wherever their heart and their passion is at, you feel me? So with that being said, my first video will basically be about how I quit my job to finally chase my goddamn dream, you feel me? So 2014, well actually we can go back. When I really started recording music was like 2012. It was my first time, like my senior year in high school, man. And I had always been writing music since I was a kid and whatnot. And on my senior year, I wasn't getting the looks in basketball, basically. I had broke my right foot. Then basically I sat out my junior summer year where I was able to play AAU basketball, and I wasn't able to meet none of the coaches and stuff like that. So come my senior year, I ain't have none of them looks like that and stuff. I was going to go play at the state universities up about an hour away from where the city I'm from. And I went up there for a semester, man, and I dropped out. I was missing a lot of school just because I was coming home recording. Like I said, like with my senior year in high school was when I started, like I finally got in the studio for the first time and I fell in love with it. So transitioning into my freshman year in college, man, I was spending a lot of time coming back home, and basically I was just sitting there writing raps, man, and I ain't have enough money to catch the little Greyhound bus back up there an hour away. I ain't have money to give people gas money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was struggling college artist, you know, whatever you want to call it. Then so when I dropped out, I was like, yo, I'm gonna really like pursue this, because I was just like, man, I'm not finna spend all this money to go to school and I don't know exactly that I want to do any of this stuff. So why spend the money and why be in debt and worry about paying people back when I don't even know if I want to do any of this stuff. So my passion and the person I am, that I've always moved off of passion. I always moved off of my heart, and that's just always been me. So it was like, man, if it wasn't, like, I wasn't feeling anything that necessarily was school, so I wanted to go and do music. So I came home 2012, you know what I mean? So I started getting odd jobs and stuff like that, just because, like, to make ends meet and survive and stuff like that. 2015 came, and I quit my jobs, and I was like, yo, we was finna move. We was finna move to California, 2015. I'll never forget, it was like around March. My birthday's in March. And 2015, and then I get a text message basically saying that I had a daughter on the way. My plans to move to California canceled, out of there. So then I'm like, okay, I had to go get some jobs, because I had to get jobs again. Like I said, I quit my job, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, get my hustle on. I got a shorty on the way. So now I'm working two jobs. I'm a server at Olive Garden, and I'm like a PCA. I'm like like basically I was working at like a house for people who was coming through like a rehabilitation, and like they were like drug addicts and stuff like that. So basically they could take care of themselves. I ain't had to wash or bathe them and nothing like that. They could take care of themselves, but I just had to give them their prescriptions and supervise and be there overnight, basically. January 2016, 10 months later, and I had a release show. And that's another thing, is like when you're trying to quit your jobs and you're trying to pursue your dreams, like while you're working, all your spare time, all your free time, you have to dedicate that towards whatever it is that you're trying to put your time to, because that alone, like those hours, are gonna help you be able to advance your craft, to be able to not work. So every hour, every minute that you're not working, you got to be spending that towards doing your craft, or if you got a family, with your family, or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm working, you know what I'm saying, I'm working my jobs. While I'm at work, I'm writing raps. I'm trying to send emails and stuff. After work, I'm going to shows, doing studio sessions. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, every minute after work, I'm trying to get to it. So 2016 came, we had our release show. I had a release show for my project Under the Perspective Tree. It was at Amsterdam. We didn't expect to sell it out, man. We did hard promo. We did a lot of like crazy marketing. We went out there and we was like meeting the people, selling the tickets, doing everything we needed to do. We sold it out, and I had some coworkers that came out to the show that night. Basically, the next day I had to work, so I go into work at Olive Garden, and first thing my coworker said to me is like, "Man, why you here?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Man, like after last night, like, man, you just need to be doing music." That day, just nothing just felt right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing felt like I felt like I wasn't me. I felt like it wasn't like I felt like me being a server at that time. Just coming from that high, just coming from seeing that what was possible in it. This ain't my purpose. Like, my purpose isn't to, and there's no disrespect to anybody that's a server or nothing, but for me personally, it's just my purpose wasn't to just serve food no more. And I never quit anything in my life, like no job or nothing like that. So I went in there that day and something just told me just quit. I actually put in a 2 weeks notice. And my manager was like, "I know you do music and stuff like that. I know what you got going on. So you ain't got to put your 2 weeks in. Just finish today, and today will be your last day." And they showed me love, you know what I'm saying? So mind you, while I'm doing all this, while I'm working and working on my music, I was doing shows and just building my name and building my little buzz and stuff like that, to where I was getting $50 a show, to $100 a show, to $150 a show, $200 a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, just building my name up. Now I'm working one job, and my other job is basically just being an artist, a full-time artist, and like helping studio clients with studio sessions and stuff like that. So while I'm working an overnight gig, I basically get terminated from there because I was supposed to get this like certificate to be able to pass the medicine. But at this time, I had my daughter the day that it was. I didn't have a babysitter, and basically I chose my daughter over going to try to do that. And I got terminated for it. That was cool, but once I got terminated, it was like, that was like my test, like, okay. And I told myself, like, well, look, now that I ain't got no jobs, I'm not gonna go look for a job. I'm gonna try to make something happen. I'm gonna just see what happens, because one, I don't like getting a job and then quitting, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like quitting nothing. So while I ain't got a job, I'm gonna just try to go all in. And it's been rough times, it's been high times, and like I said, it's gonna happen when you're chasing your dream and when you're chasing something that you love, and you gotta be willing to put in sacrifices that nobody else will be willing to put in. That's what's gonna set you apart. It's about how far and how hard are you willing to work to do what it needs to be done to succeed. You feel me? So that being said, man, it was hard times. Like, I stayed in my studio in this little room for about a year, and I was making it work out of here. Like, however I could, like, this is where I was staying at. But it's all part of the journey, you know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to be a part of the journey. I want y'all to see, like, from this first video to all my videos in the future, like, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be able to just be a part of my journey and see that. That's how basically I quit my jobs and lost my jobs to chase my dreams. And after that, man, I've been getting paid for shows, features, TuneCore. For any inspiring artist, any independent artist, highly advise you to get on a distribution companies, TuneCore, CD Baby, DistroKid, whatever the case may be, man. I've been getting paid from lovely fans like you guys, and for streaming my music. That's been helping me, man. And yeah, trying to be an artist, man, and trying to go all in for it. And like I said, it's not easy, but I love every moment, every aspect of it. So yeah, so if you out there and you trying to figure out how you do it, get to the point of just being a full-on creative, just my thing is just keep working. Even if you have a day job right now, please just keep working. When you're not at work, all the hours that you don't spend at work, please spend those hours working on yourself, working on your craft, and eventually people are going to pay you for your craft. And then once you keep doing that, your price is going to go up. And eventually, man, you won't need that day job no more. And eventually, you'll be working for yourself. So thank you for being a part of the Y fam, man. Make sure y'all continue to come show me love. Hit the like and the subscribe button, man. Like I said, videos will be up every week, every Wednesday. You already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all
get a pound. Tired of us sleeping on couches, moving through houses, losing my mind or something. Barely got time for my problems, running on flowers. Barely got time for none. Show a young nigga the fountain. Show me the fountain. Show a young nigga the fountain.